Preview.
You're listening to The Sizzle on Iron Skillet Radio and Iron Skillet Television.
You know what it is. You know who it is. It's The Sizzle here on Iron Skillet Radio, Iron Skillet Television. We are the talk of the 219, and we are the hottest talk, not just in the 219, but we're the hottest sports talk anywhere and everywhere. You know who's in the building. He's J Sizzle. I'm G Sizzle. We're in the building. We're getting ready to give you the hot reaction from a hot game, but it wasn't in Hotlanta, but we'll talk about it in a minute. But before we can do that, let me say this. If you have not liked, subscribed, and shared, please feel free to do so. Hit the button right now so that you can click on so that you get updates when we give you new content, which we give you content every day. It's weekly, it's daily. It's the content you need to know what's going on in your sports world so that you have everything at your fingertips. If you can't find us, feel free to find us at Iron Skillet Sports. You can find us anywhere that you get not only your podcast information, but on YouTube where we're exclusively there. So, man, go ahead. Find us, like us, share us. You know, give us as a gift. If you have a girlfriend and she needs something to watch, give her The Sizzle. It's the gift of love. It shows that you really love her and that you want to be a part of her life because we're a part of your life. See how easy that is?
Wow.
It's easy.
Wow.
Yeah, it's that easy.
Wow.
I thought it's amazing. So, you ready? Okay,
Yep.
Let's do it. All right, so Eastern Conference, one in the books already. You got the hard-hitting Miami Bucks and the lonely little Atlanta Hawks. Just a lonely little team, just some little guys out there. I don't even know how they made it. But this is the conference finals. And guess what? Those lowly Hawks beat the Bucks 116-113 to take a one-game lead in the best of the Eastern Conference final. So, Jay, from what you saw tonight, what are your thoughts on just the Hawks and the Bucks right now?
Ice Trae.
That's it?
What else is there to say? I mean, this guy's unstoppable in the pick and roll. Can we say that? He's the best pick and roll player we have maybe ever seen. Well, I don't know about that because the Bucks still playing in the pick and roll. They're still dropping their center back to the baseline. I don't know where the Milwaukee Bucks centers are going, but they're sitting back in the second row eating popcorn on that pick and roll. I don't know what they guarding back there. I have no idea. Is it somebody's turkey burger? Because I don't know who is going to leave Trae Young by himself with 10 feet of space by himself coming off the high pick and roll screen. If they keep doing that, Trae Young might go for 75. I mean, this was the easiest almost 50 points we've seen because Trae Young was shooting by himself. And if the Bucks keep playing this way, Trae Young is going to set all types of records for young light-skinned guys with hair that looks like Dragon Ball Z.
I'm just saying, for a cat that played 41 minutes, he had 48 points, 11 assists, and 7 rebounds. Now, his running mate was John Collins, who played for 37 minutes with 23 points and 15 rebounds. So he made that double-double. Now, let's not take away from Giannis and from, I don't know where Holiday's been, but okay. So you got Holiday coming out giving you buckets. So Drew Holiday played 42 minutes with 33 points, 10 assists, and Giannis was almost a triple-double at 34, 9, and 12 at 41 minutes, somewhere around there.
Yeah, but here's the thing about it, right? They're doing all that scoring, but the Atlanta Hawks were crippled coming in this ballgame. Mm-hmm. You're looking at Bogdan Bogdanović with that sore knee. He went 1 for 6. 1 for 6. You couldn't capitalize on that. Still no Cam Reddish.
Mm-hmm.
And you had the lead. You had the lead with 4 minutes left in the game. You were up. And you still couldn't close the deal. You still couldn't close the deal. At that point, see, this is my issue with the Bucks, right? Mm-hmm. Keep giving the ball to Giannis down in the low post. Get him the ball one-on-one and just let him keep going to the basket. It should have been all Giannis all the time. He should have been a la King James when he needed to score. When AD went down and King James needed to win that basketball game, it was all King James in the last 2 or 3 minutes. This is what Giannis needs to do. But they start deferring the basketball all over the place, and all of a sudden, you get Dragon Ball Z, Ice Trae, coming downhill on you, and all of a sudden, now you got problems. Because he believes.
Yeah.
He believes.
In fact, he made his teammates believe. Kevin Huerter, those guys who were peripheral players. Did Gallinari do a behind-the-back crossover on somebody 18 feet away from the basket?
Yeah, what are they doing? I mean, they just out there getting down with the get down now. Because Trae Young's out there boogieing on people. And here is the thing that's amazing to me about Trae Young. He puts fear in people's heart now. Nobody wants to deal with Trae Young toward the end of these ball games. Nobody wants to deal with Trae Young. I think he's got to be top 2, 3, or 4 when the game's on the line, clutch type plays when the game. Look, at any point in time, did you think Trae Young was going to miss a free throw?
No.
At any point in time, you think he was going to do a PG-13? You know what I'm saying? When he didn't want, Paul George didn't want any parts of those free throws in that loss. I mean, them last 2 free throws, he didn't want no parts of them. Clanging, building condominiums, the Sears Tower, old folks' homes. He was just had his construction permits was out everywhere.
He was a master builder.
Trae Young, hitting him with the do-guard. But Trae Young, they were going down. You knew they were going down.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? There was no doubt in your mind that Trae Young was going to knock these free throws down. That's how great Trae Young is becoming. And I said it, but Trae Young is becoming great. He's becoming almost an unstoppable force when the game's on the line with 3 or 4 minutes left in the game. I'm saying you probably want to get a ball to Trae Young and let him go do what he's going to do.
Here's the thing. I saw Trae Young do a whoop-de-doo behind the back. I don't know what it was on a fake out on the baseline, go to the basket, and nobody knew what was going on. They're like, oh, he still had the ball. I thought he passed it. Passed it to who? I don't know. But I thought that was your man. No, that was my man.
Yeah, he's just been fantastic, man. And he's only getting better. Mm-hmm. Now, what if the Bucks don't make any forms of a severe change in philosophy on how they're going to defend Trae Young, he's going to do the same thing again. Mm-hmm. Because you can't keep dropping. Now, if you jump out on Trae Young, he's going to go by you. And this is what they're worried about with Trae Young. Trae Young is one of those guys, pick your poison. You want the floaty? In my mind, I'd rather let Trae Young shoot the 3 ball on you than go by you and do the floaty at 12, 13, 14 feet. I'd rather him just beat me with the 3 ball. Because at least you have an opportunity. Maybe he's going to be streaky and not hit something. But at this point, and here's the other part. Here's Giannis, 33, 34? Is that what he had? 34 points?
34, 9, and 12.
Right. So how many more times can Giannis keep bringing these 30-plus ball games like that and not come out with a W?
And it's weird because they had a formula working, which was high pick and roll. Giannis was attacking the basket. No one could stop him. Even though Clint Capella did have a double-double, no one could stop Giannis on that roll. And it's like at the end of the game, they forgot all about the pick and the roll.
Yeah, it's I don't know. They keep going away from Giannis. I don't know why that is. I don't know if he gets gassed and they know it And so they try to give him breaks during the game. I don't know. When games are on the line like this, you got to ride your hot hand. You got to ride your guy. And you can't be expecting to have a Middleton lead the way for you every other game, because at some point in time, he's not going to be there. Giannis
wasn't there tonight. He was
absolutely
not
right.
15, 5, and 4. I mean, he wasn't there. He was there, but he wasn't there. And it was nobody for, okay, so if you tell me Chris Middleton is guarding Kevin Durant, okay, great. I understand. He might not be the offensive juggernaut you need, but who was he guarding? I mean, really? John Collins?
Yeah. And then John Collins, they were just killing him on the boards.
Yeah.
I mean, John Collins and them, that's probably one of the best rebounding duos left in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
And Collins was killing them on the boards. And then he stepped out and hit that big three with like 1.5 left in the game, dragged the big out there and shot the 3 ball on him. And they were dominating on the boards when they needed to be dominating on the boards. Mm-hmm. I believe for the Hawks, this wasn't a fluke, this is repeatable. So I think if the Milwaukee Bucks don't change their philosophy, you're going to get more of this. More of this, because now they believe they can get you. Because like I see, you just said, Middleton, where you work, it can't be 15 points. We need 25 out of you.
Right.
I mean, you got, but if he's scoring 25, that means Giannis is not getting the touches.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? And then you have what's his name? The young guy, I can't think of his name now. The kid from Notre Dame.
Oh, Connaughton.
Shot that air ball. Yeah. Connaughton. Kind of Big Air. I'm gonna call him Big Air.
Like Big Country, he's Big Air.
He's Big Air because that ball was nowhere near going in.
No. And
he cranked that thing up from out there somewhere, and it's still circling the globe right now. That's how bad that ball missed. A deflating miss. Mm-hmm. So misses like that take the steam out of a team, because they're like, we worked this hard to get you open, and then you go up there and just chuck this thing up here. You might as well kicked it up there with your left foot.
Well,
I mean,
you know who was doing his job, though. You know who was doing his job. BP, argue with me. Bobby Portis, baby, 11, 8, and 1 in 15 minutes, doing his thing. Now, he did get poked on a couple of times, but he still was doing his thing.
Yeah, but he didn't play at all almost in the last series, did he?
No, he really did.
But again, when you have to start going to a Bobby Portis, there's a problem there. Mm-hmm. Bobby Portis shouldn't be playing big minutes in here like this. You know what I'm saying? So somebody,
Pat Connaughton shouldn't have played 29 minutes.
Yeah, but again, when you get role players playing big minutes, everybody comes back to earth at some point in time. You know what I'm saying? This is why they keep stats. You can't be great for a series, because eventually, if you were that guy, you would have been all NBA. But you're not all NBA. You're Pat Connaughton, and at some point in time, you're gonna miss the whole goal. You're gonna miss it all. You might you might as well been out skeet shooting. You know what I'm saying? Pull.
That's about what it looked like. So,
yeah.
Jay, let's get ready to talk about Game 3. Suns, Clippers.
Oops.
Now we go back.
Oops.
We go back to LA.
Oops.
Is this going to get any better for the Clippers coming home and getting in their own bed and resting?
Nope. This is going to get worse for the Clippers. This is about to not go well. This is about to be an epic meltdown of meltdown proportions. This is going to be bad, because now, guess who's the man?
Who's the man?
That fella who didn't want to close out the game, who missed him 2 free throws at the end of the ball game. All of a sudden now, he's the man. He don't want to be the man.
Is he the man?
Oh, he has to be now.
I would say Reggie Jackson has to be the man right now.
No, no. See, here's the problem. You can't keep counting on those guys. There's a reason why those guys are not you didn't even know who Reggie Jackson was before the season started, before the playoffs started.
I know who he is, but doesn't Reggie Jackson, if you looked at it like from the other side, doesn't he look like a bigger Bobby Schmurder?
He does.
He might come out there. He might come out and schmurder them. That's what Reggie Jackson might schmurder you. That's it. That's my statement. That's yes.
Oopsie doopsie doo. It is a rumor out here that State Farm has paid Chris Paul's insurance policy.
I heard Jake. I heard that
he's not turning into.
No, I heard Cliff Paul
that he's not turning into a basketball. That he's not turning into the cutout.
That's right.
And Uncle Cliff's not showing up, and all of a sudden, old man Scriver is on his way back. And if old man Scriver get out here and starts dictating what's gonna happen, let me tell you.
You know what's gonna happen.
You got Crowder, Arrington. You got Devin Booker, and all of a sudden the man is back on fresh legs. On fresh legs, he done had 10 days to chill.
Yeah. With Cameron Martin Payne.
Give me some. I'm on a campaign. Give me some coming off the bench. Back it up, playing for a contract. Oh. Dun, 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 dun. It's a problem. Let me tell you something. Chris Paul. The Clippers don't want none of this smoke. Because now this is a man who's on a mission. And it's very possible that you may see, and I'm going to say this right here, right now. I'm saying it right here, right now. I'm saying it. Get your brooms out. It's over. Get your brooms.
Boy, you better stop talking like that.
Get your brooms out. You mean to tell me you could not be a Chris Paul less Phoenix Sun team? You let Devin Booker get the boogie on you, and then you let Cameron Payne ball you out. Like,
career high.
Who is Cam Payne?
Cam Payne gave you 29, a double-double.
G League, overseas league, almost out the league, came back and got you and got busy on you, hit a career high on you. And now the general is coming back? Dude, I told you yesterday when we were talking about this. These guys are so into Chris Paul, they are taking their cell phones to the court.
Yes.
They're calling him on the way to the locker room from off the court. On the way to the locker room.
They were so into him, they called him before they called their mama.
Before they woman, their children, they called Chris Paul. Come on, man.
And the kids were on the phone like, Daddy, you're like, hold on, baby. I got to talk to Chris Paul first. Hold on.
Oh, Chris Paul? Look, let me tell you something. This is going to be epic. Because all that freneticness that's going on, and see, here's the other thing about it. See, COVID hit at the right time. I hate to say that. It's never good to anybody who's lost anybody COVID. I hope that, I know it's tough. But now you got Chris Paul, whose shoulder has a chance to heal up. Old man Rivers' legs have a chance to heal up. He got extra massages. I'm sure he didn't go anywhere near Deshaun Watson's places that he goes, but you know what I'm saying. But come on. I think the Clippers about to go down in flames. I think this is going to be bad. And I think you're going to see the Clippers fall apart because Paul George is a basket case.
You do realize by next Monday, by the start of next week, the Clippers could be out of the playoffs altogether.
Yeah. I think they're going to be out because I think the missing of those two free throws his heart fell out of his chest because I really because doubt just came in at that point. I can't do it. You know, I can't do it. Not by myself. I can't do it. Where's Kawhi?
And you know what we've learned about sports? Not just them. We've learned that sports is a cumulative game, but it's a cerebral game. So if you're missing it up here, yeah, you're going to miss it on the court.
Well, look at Ben Simmons. Look at Ben Simmons, a man who won't make a layup, a professional basketball player who is afraid to shoot the basketball, and is a guard who is afraid of the free throw line. I'm literally afraid of the free throw line. I don't even want to go nowhere near it. Please don't foul me. Please don't foul me. I mean, and now all of a sudden you got Paul George when they needed him, and he just hurled on himself like he was Eminem in 8 Mile. Mom Spaghetti. He got up there. Come on, buddy. Come on, bunny rabbit. Come on, get up, rabbit. Get up. And he just stood there and looked at him. And nothing came out. If you just had one shot,
just one
would
shot,
you miss your chance to blow?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. Well, he's missed a lot of
Paul
chances
George
to blow.
Oh, right. Would you let it blow or would you let it slip?
Good one. Or would you
only
just
give one shot?
Would you just suck?
Wow. Well, I won't say you suck, but I'm just saying at the end of it, when they needed you, you failed.
I'm just not saying
he
he sucks now, but if you get swept, you suck.
But there's no pressure on him because they're not supposed to win. See, here's the thing about it. All right. If Paul George goes out there and goes, 6 for 28 or something like that, right? What are they gonna say? No Kawhi Leonard. Paul George had to try to put the team on his, and he just didn't have it that night. And he went 6 for 28. The problem was he was at the free throw line, the same free throw line everybody else has to shoot from. You're a superstar. If you'd have hit those 2 free throws, you could have iced that game away. And what did you do? You upchuck. You didn't want no parts of that. You got the yips. You know what I'm saying? You look, I was getting ready to say you look like Charles Barkley swing golf club. Have you seen his golf club swing yet? Charles is hitting the ball really good.
Better than he was.
But I watched him. He's really hitting the ball well. All that hitch is gone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But Paul George, you're supposed to hit those free throws. You're supposed to be clutchy. Yeah. You're not clutchy.
Well, Paul George, there's still a hitch in your giddy up. And that's where we're going to leave it. We're going to leave it with Paul George and the hitch in his giddy up and get ready for what might be called LA Armageddon. Could be. It could be the first time that the people in Los Angeles riot because both of their teams suck. Sucking hard.
Yeah, I thought y'all was Title Town out there in LA.
Yes. They do have a title called They Suck.
Because do you honestly think that those Los Angeles Lakers are going to be the favorites next year? I beg to differ. I don't think so. I do. LeBron hurt. Just saying.
Poor LeBron. Oh my God, they trying to stop me. You see what they done? They done made the whole league against me because that's what they be doing. That's why they be doing it. They did it against me.
Yeah, the thing about it is with LeBron started all this mess.
Yeah.
LeBron started all this mess because you couldn't win at Cleveland by yourself. You didn't stick it out like Michael Jordan did when those teams are terrible with the Bulls. What did you do? LeBron? You got on the next thing smoking and made a big whoop-de-doo. This is my whole problem with LeBron, right quick, right? you weren't even relaxed about it. You made this big 1 hour television special, movies, all this other type of nonsense that you had going on. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5. And you went down here and then you wonder why everybody don't like you. And then you wonder why people don't like you.
Not
why they
10,
don't love LeBron.
not 12, not 13, not 45.
Yeah. Right.
Infinite.
And you went down there and got it done. Right. It's like, come on, man. Come on. You started this nonsense. Now the nonsense is coming back to bite you in the behind. You know, but getting back to the original, Chris Paul settled him down. I don't know. I think we're gonna get these brooms out. I think this is over.
Well, if it is over, it was a good fight for Paul George and whoever does his cornrows. Very strenuous job.
On fleek, whoever that is, whatever your name is, we got him on fleek. I just want to let you know. And I don't even know what on fleek means, but I felt like being cool for a second or two. You know.
Okay, that's it. We're gonna go. We're gonna go right now because you're ridiculous. You know who it is. You know what it is. It's the Sizzle here in the building. He's Jay Sizzle. I'm G Sizzle. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and share. Make sure that you hit the button, subscribe to all of the new content that's coming out. Please feel free to leave your comments down below, and we will check them, and we will tell you who sucks and who doesn't suck, because that's what we do. We're the Sizzle.
That's what we do.
That's right. We
are.
tell you what's sizzle and what's fizzle. And we will see you, my friend, on the other side.
Make sure that you follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Iron Skillet Sports. And remember to like, share, and subscribe to Iron Skillet Sports on YouTube at Iron Skillet Sports.